Hello, my name is Liza, and today I'd like to share with you how we made this cute little sign to go over my little Quarantino's food and water bowls. The reason I decided to make a little something is because I found him up here in my dog's memorial little section of my dresser. Bad Quarantino. So what we're going to need are some wood letters, and depending on how many doubles you have, you might need more than one package. I was going to originally use this sign, but Quarantino's name is too long, so luckily I still had one of these solid wood signs that is quite a bit longer. And then I have some of this checkered scrapbook paper left over. You just need to make sure that you have enough to piece it together. And I got this plastic meow sign because I have the woof already. And then I found these nice little fish at DollarTree, of course. And because we have fish, we need some fishing line. And then I had some of these little eye hooks. Then, depending on what color you want to paint everything, I chose Crimson Waverly chalk paint, some Mod Podge so I could add the scrapbook paper, and a sanding block so that I could trim the paper, and some wood glue because I love to use wood glue with my letters. The first thing I did was I removed that little base on the two of the fish because that's what helps it stand. We're not going to have a stand, so we didn't need it. Then I took my eye hook, and in the little shark, I put it more towards the bottom since it's very three-dimensional. I didn't want it to hit the wall. And I also ended up, because I wanted to have them facing two different ways, I did take the DollarTree logo off one side by using some acetone and some sandpaper, and I put some eye hooks in their mouths so that I'll be able to hang them later. Then I took my chalk paint and I painted the letters for Quarantino, and then I just painted two of the letters on the plastic meow sign with the same crimson paint. Next, we're going to Mod Podge the checkered paper on top of the sign, and I had to piece together some paper for my sign, but if you use the Halloween type sign, that's actually 12 inches, so you will just be able to cut it. And then I Mod Podged it onto my sign, and then when the Mod Podge was dried, I used my sanding block just to trim off all the edges to make it nice and smooth. Then I took my letters and I made sure that I spelled it all out before I started gluing because, sometimes you could pick up the wrong letter, and with wood glue, you really don't want to try and take that off later. Once they were glued on with the wood glue and it set and was nice and dry, I realized you couldn't really see the Quarantino that well, so I had a white paint pen and I just put a little bit of dots on the letters just to make them pop a little bit more. And here's a close-up. The next thing I did was I took some fishing line and I cut different lengths, and I just tied it to the eye hooks on the fish, but I also added eye hooks to the bottom of the sign, which I forgot to show you, and I just hung them, and I hot glued the meow sign to the top of the sign, and that was it. I put it on my side of my cabinet. Originally I was going to put it on my red wall, but I really couldn't see it, so that's why it went on my cabinet instead. And here it is with Quarantino enjoying it. So we hope you enjoyed our little project. If you did, please give our video a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and as always, if you aren't already subscribing, please consider doing so. Quarantino and I will be back again soon with another project. Thanks for watching. Take care.